To understand how a woman feels when she wants to be close to you, we have to look at our most basic human needs. Think about a hungry baby. That hunger isn't just a small annoyance, it is a physical ache that takes over their entire body. They cry out because they feel an emptiness they cannot fix on their own. It is a literal void that demands to be filled with warmth and nourishment. The moment the mother holds and feeds them, the crying stops instantly. They let out a sigh of relief because they finally feel safe and whole again. For a woman, waiting for intimacy carries that same weight. It is a deep craving for connection that begins long before the lights go down. It is a hunger to be seen, held, and made to feel complete. Many men focus only on the physical act, but for a woman, there is a world of emotion happening before the first move is even made. It isn't just a biological process, it is a physical and emotional hunger. When you are on the edge of that moment, her body is longing for that empty space to be closed. It is an ache that only one specific person can satisfy. If you rush through it like a chore, you miss the most meaningful part of the connection. Her intimate space is not just a physical spot. It is a place of high sensitivity and energy. The moments leading up to joining with her are about the relief of no longer feeling empty, but feeling whole instead. Just as a baby finds peace when nurtured, a woman feels a sense of rightness the moment you enter her. The restless energy shifts into a calm, satisfied state. This isn't just about the physical mechanics. It is about the shift in the atmosphere between you. You are the answer to a question her body has been asking all night through every look and touch. Most men are so focused on the finish line that they don't realize how intense the wait is for her. She is waiting for that moment where the two of you become one and the hunger finally disappears. When you understand this, intimacy stops being a task and becomes a shared moment of grace. To truly understand this, imagine a large, empty water tank. When it is dry, it is just a hollow, echoing space. This is how a woman's body can feel before intimacy, incomplete and waiting. That space is quiet, waiting for the person she loves. But the second you enter, that emptiness is replaced by a deep sense of fullness. Every part of her is woken up and occupied. For a woman, that transition from being empty to being filled is the peak of physical happiness. It is like a house that has been dark for a long time, finally having the lights turned on. When two people fit together perfectly, the connection is powerful. She can feel every movement because there is no space left between you. Every nerve is touched at once, which makes her feel completely cared for. This creates a pressure that demands her full attention, helping her leave her worries behind and stay present with you. It anchors her to you in a way nothing else can. This isn't just physical, though. When she is with a man she loves and respects, that feeling of fullness turns into pure joy. She feels safe and valued. The fact that you are the one filling that space makes it much more important than the act itself. She doesn't feel used. She feels cared for in exactly the way her mind and body have wanted all day. The nagging emptiness disappears and is replaced by a deep sense of belonging. It feels like coming home. When everything aligns, it creates a harmony that is impossible to ignore. The outside world disappears because she is focused on feeling whole. This fullness acts as a bridge to her heart. She feels like you really see her as a person, not just a body. This is why women feel so attached after intimacy. You have transformed a hollow space into a sanctuary of happiness. When you understand that she is looking for this feeling of being complete, you realize how much your presence truly matters. Once you are inside, the experience becomes a deep, glowing warmth. This isn't just heat on the surface of the skin. It is a warmth at the very center of her being. It is like the safety of a womb, a private world where nothing else exists. The stress of work, bills, and daily life vanishes in an instant. You will notice this change if you are paying attention. You will feel her body pulsing with a natural heat. In the winter or on a cold night, this internal warmth is a true refuge. It helps all her tension melt away. She begins to feel a peace that is almost like a dream as her body realizes she is safe with her man. The movement then becomes a skin-to-skin bond that doesn't need words. A natural energy is shared between you. If she gets quiet or still, she isn't bored. She is settling into a perfect rhythm where your bodies are communicating. She is taking in your strength while you are wrapped in her softness. This quietness is the sound of her soul being satisfied. Everything about this moment feels right because it settles into a flow that doesn't need to be forced. You won't want to stop because the peace is so deep. The movement creates heat, and the heat creates relaxation, leading to a cycle of happiness. It is the ultimate way to bond, where two people become one quiet, warm unit. This is where you truly understand each other without saying a word. To be a great partner, you have to listen with more than just your ears. A woman's voice is a map for the experience. When you are first being playful, her sounds might be soft. But when you are about to enter, her voice shifts to a raw, urgent need. Her moans are not just background noise. They are signals from her body telling you she is ready. It is her heart calling out to yours. These sounds are your green light. They prove she is fully prepared and focused only on you. If you watch closely, you will see her reactions move like waves. She might arch her back to get closer, or her breathing might become heavy. These are the sounds of readiness. They tell you the preparation is over and the real connection is beginning. If you ignore these signals, you miss what she is trying to tell you. Sometimes the hunger becomes so strong that she may lose her patience. She might take charge and guide you herself because she wants that void to be filled immediately. In her mind, the teasing has done its job, and now her body is demanding that you be there. Every second of waiting feels like an eternity. This impatience is a beautiful sign of how much she needs you. Understanding the shift in her voice is what makes a man a pro at making a woman happy. When you hear those urgent noises, you know you have opened the door to her heart. She is completely open and trusts you to lead. Don't just rush in. Listen to her tone and let her sounds tell you how fast or deep to go. When you follow her lead, you ensure the timing is perfect for both of you. How you enter sets the tone for everything else. The speed you choose tells her what kind of pleasure to expect. A fast entry provides a sudden spark of high-energy pleasure. It is a burst of joy that wakes up her senses and helps her dive into the physical feeling. On the other hand, a slow entry is about the build-up. It lets her feel every moment as you move inside. This creates a heavy tension and a slow-motion bonding process. It forces both of you to be patient and stay in the moment. It is a slow burn that leads to a deep fire. Every woman is different, and her needs might change from day to day. Some days she might want that fast, strong connection. Other days she might want a slow, steady glide that lets her feel every part of you. The best partners know how to read her body to decide what is right for that specific moment. Ultimately, intimacy is about more than just movement. Whether you go fast or slow, the goal is for her to feel filled, warmed, and satisfied. When you handle the experience with care, you aren't just joining her physically. You are providing an emotional meal that leaves her feeling loved and whole. That first moment is your chance to show her you are paying attention. By being intentional with your touch, you turn a simple act into a masterpiece of care that keeps her coming back to the man who makes her feel complete.